buy a BMW? Well, don't. Be a responsible adult, buy a Honda or a Toyota. But if you're a little bit crazy, don't mind getting your hands a bit dirty, and you want to drive something sexy and fun, oh boy, do I got a car for you. So let's answer some questions. What is this? This is a 2007 E92 330i with a manual gearbox, doo-doo brown leather interior, and an amazing driving experience for its age. It has 260-ish horsepower. Plenty enough to be overtaking people doing 25 and a 40. You know what I'm talking about when you're going home from work after a long day. Person in front of you doing 25 for absolutely no reason. So you know, wouldn't let them know, give them a little flash. And then you get a bit pissed because for the last 3 minutes we've been doing 25 to 30 and a 40. So you want to overtake them. Now this thing can do that effortlessly. And you know when you drive by them, you want to give them that little side eye to let them know like, hey, but then you see a grandma driving home, and then I start feeling bad, man, because I just flashbanged the out of grandma. Probably made her go through all her World War II memories, you know what I'm saying? So why did I buy this thing? Well, I have a daily driver, a Passat CC 1.8 TSI, 158 horsepower, something like that. Plenty enough for a daily driver to go around town. I love that thing, but one of my friends got an E91 330i as well. Took it for a spin, loved it. And I always kept an eye on these cars. I do love my daily driver, but I wanted something with a bit more fun, a bit more personality. How did I end up picking it up? Like everybody else, I started on Auto Trader, Marketplace, all that, hunting for this car for the last year. I spent all my free time looking for this damn car. At work, on my break, on the toilet, whenever I had any time. And then one day I checked Copart, even though I never really considered it as an option, as you never really know what you're gonna get. But that day, that wonderful day, I came across this beauty on Copart. Cat N, runs and drives, black 3-liter manual, like sheesh. So like every sane person would, I called in sick at work on the day of the auction. I didn't know how long they usually take. And I didn't want to disappear in the toilet at work. And then my boss walks through the door and all he hears is, I ended up winning the car for $1,700. With fees, it was more like $2,100, but we don't talk about that. Then I had to figure out how I'm gonna bring the car to London from Westbury. I got a few quotes, they were all around like 300, and I was like,
oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass.
I had to do something ASAP, as you only get 3 days of free storage, and it was like midday Friday, and they ain't even open on the weekend. So I hit up my friend with the E91, like, yo, I bought a BMW. Can you take me to Westbury to pick it up? We need to leave in 20 minutes.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Please? Please?
Woo! Yeah.
So we got on the road, anxious as hell, still not knowing if it will be a pile of shit. But to my surprise, the car was very, very clean and ran great. First stop was the nearest fuel station, where I realized I just drove 8 miles with no front plates and the rear still taped up. Second stop was the workshop back in London, where my colleague James saw the car first, and his reaction was, well, not really positive. His first words were something like, what the hell, man? Why did you buy another broken ass car, man? But then he's like, I popped the bonnet, bro. And proceeds to tell me about 20 common faults with these Beamers, and you know, there I am standing thinking, I slap a rocket cover gasket on this bitch, fix the stupid cup holder, and I have the cleanest E92 in town. Third stop was at the auto parts store, got some oil filters, even though it was serviced 8,000 miles ago. I got trust issues, that better be on the safe side. And yeah, that's where we at today. Should you buy a 17-year-old E92 with 120k on the clock? Yeah, do it. Buy it now. If you can afford it, go for it. Simple as that. Next section. Jokes aside, there are a few things to mention about these cars. Oil leaks. It's a BMW. It's known for it. I think most of these rolled off the factory with oil leaks. The gearbox. It is a major struggle sometimes to put it in gear. It just doesn't work. Like there. Fifth. There we go. And I don't think mechanically anything's wrong with it. It's probably the fluid never been changed on it since BMW claims that the gearbox and the diff oil is both lifetime fluids. Don't believe that, change your fluid. I'm pretty sure they'll fix that. The other thing is the steering. It is quite heavy. Not to the point where it gets annoying, but after the Passat, I don't think I could daily drive this. But the positive with that is that you really do feel contact with the road. You just feel every little bump. And some people might not like that. I like it because I want that sporty feel. The handbrake is pretty much useless on these cars. I actually have mine. It's funny because sometimes I yank it up all the way and sometimes it does nothing. I just roll away, but sometimes I yank it up, it holds. But then when I get back in the car, release it and try to roll off, I can feel it sticking. I can feel drag at the rear. That's something to be addressed. I don't know how common these things are, so keep that in mind. Not every E92 will have these issues, but these are just my experiences with this specific car. One thing that was weird to get used to in a BMW, indicator is quite weird. When you indicate, it doesn't remain in its down or up position. It does self-cancel, but it's just weird. It took some getting used to, but it's nothing horrible. The headlight washers, so most of these from this era seem to be missing both of those caps. I had both of them. That guy was loose, didn't think much of it. And then one day I put on my washers and both of them popped out. The latch is a bit dodgy. I have to basically slam it down in order to close. The other thing is it has the gorgeous angel eyes that aren't so gorgeous because they're yellow. Now, I wouldn't have an issue with it, but then gorgeous white, snow white xenon lights with the ugly yellow rings. Yeah. The door handle likes to get stuck on both sides just like that, and the issue is it won't close anymore. So every time I open it up, I gotta make sure that's seated back. The plastic inside is, well, weathered. But apart from that, the interior is quite decent. Obviously the cup holder doesn't work. Why would it? Plans. What are my plans for the E92? Well, I want to keep it somewhat daily drivable, yet sportier than it is. In its current state, in my humble opinion, these cars are a little too toned down. I want to get the car up to standard, get it up to ground zero. The undercarriage, the engine, the body, everything needs a bit of attention. There's a lot of mods I want to do to the car, but along the way there's a lot of these maintenance issues that I would also like to have fixed. And obviously the damage at the rear that ultimately deemed this car a insurance write-off will need some attention as well. I want to refurbish the car, get it up to ground zero, and then build on that. Get the mods, get the rims, get the sick exhaust, get all the cosmetic mods you need, and yeah, hopefully by the end of it we'll have a sick car. So you guys can follow along in this build I'm doing, and hopefully we're gonna have some fun. So thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you liked the video, or if you disliked it, that's cool. I'm totally up for constructive criticism, so bring it in. Thanks for watching. Love you, bye.
just peed on the post.
Did you?
Yeah.
He's about to do the outro. You're about to endure something very, very difficult, very long, very annoying.
Alright, in all honesty, this shit got me bankrupt. I need money. Please click like and subscribe. I'm not even lying though.
You will like my videos, subscribe, leave a comment if you stayed until the end.